So let's look at the second little circle here, which is deliver. And what do we have to do with delivery? We have to be consistent. Oops. Consistently deliver, which I'm sure I spelled wrong, but I don't care. We have to consistently deliver. And how do we do that? First is through promise. What's your restaurant's promise? We're going to get into that more in a second. The second is through process. And the third is through promote. So when we're looking at consistently delivering, first of all, what's the promise? What is the promise that our restaurant makes to you as a guest? Anytime a guest comes into your restaurant, there is a promise that needs to be met or exceeded. What is your promise? I suggest you write down, and I suggest you converse with your staff and figure out, what's our promise? What do we promise a guest when they walk through our doors? And that's the first thing we have to do, is we have to obviously deliver on that promise. And then there's the process. I talked about choreographing service. So what's your process for delivering on that promise? Again, what's your greeting when they walk in? How do you walk them to a table? If you're counter service or quick service or fast food, what's your greeting? What are your standard upsells? What is your thank you process? What's your order delivery process? So what's your process for choreographing the delivery? And is it documented? And is it trained? And is it practiced? And is it role played? You could teach your staff how to upsell all the time. I just had a customer in Australia who unfortunately isn't on the call right now because of the time difference, but we talked a lot yesterday. He's having trouble with his staff doing upsells. When he's there, check averages are through the roof. When he's not there, they're not. And they're trying to do the upsells, but they're struggling at them. So he literally grabbed one of his staff members and got him on the phone with us. And we did an upsell practice, and it was a huge fail because this person had never really practiced it. He would say, yeah, oh no, I totally get it, I understand. But then when it came down to role playing and actually doing it, the words were bumbling out of his mouth. So make sure you practice that process. And then promote. I talked about upselling there a second ago, but promote is very important. Always be upselling. Always be offering more to your customers, but not just upselling. Also, are we giving them what they want? Are we asking the questions we need to ask that ensures that we're giving them the right product? It's not always about price. Maybe what they want is cheaper, maybe what they want is more expensive, but when I say promote, yeah, part of that is upselling them and getting more dollars in your pocket, but part of that is also promoting the right products to them. If I'm gonna spend $50 on a bottle of wine anyways, I'd rather spend $55 and get the wine that I want rather than $50 on a wine that wasn't very good. So don't ever feel bad if you're upselling to people. If they look at a bottle of wine and you think that they're picking that based on price, maybe offer a few others. Let them know. Say, hey, just want to let you know this other wine is $7 more than that bottle, or a few dollars more, but I really, really, really think it's going to blow your mind. Do you like this style of wine or this style of wine? And if they say they like this style, say, yeah, then I think this other one is great for you. I know it's a few dollars more. If you don't love it, I'm only going to charge you the other price. Or they might say, no, I really like this style of wine, and go, you know what? Then your first one was the right one. But how are we promoting our products? So here's what happens, and here's where we can fail on this. If we take developed talent out of the equation, if we just exceed expectations and consistently deliver, then we create an average experience. Some of you are there right now. Some of you are doing a great job of exceeding your expectations, and some of you are very consistent, but I forgot to put the part in the middle, the wow. When we do all three, we have that wow service. But some of you are missing out on that wow factor, maybe because we're not developing our talent properly. Some of you might be in a position where you're doing a great job of consistently delivering and you have great talent, but you're just not exceeding the customer's expectations. You might be meeting their expectations, but you're not exceeding them. So then we're relying on luck. Maybe you get it right today, maybe you don't, but you're relying on luck.
Hey everybody, Ryan here. I really hope you enjoyed that video. Would you mind doing me 3 really quick favors? First, would you like this video? Wherever you're watching it, there'll be a button for you to go ahead and click and like the video and then leave a comment somewhere so I could answer your questions. 2, would you go ahead and subscribe to this channel? That way I can continually deliver you the newest updates every time I release a video. And then 3, I'd like to give you something. If you're the kind of person who really wants to get ahead in life faster, I have a 90-day planner here that I'd like to give you. I use this planner every day in my business, and actually I think this is one of the reasons why I'm able to get as much done as quickly and as efficiently as I'm able to. See, every year when I sit down to plan out my year, I sit down and I do 4 of these 90-day planners, because I believe that we can't get as much done in a month as we think we can, but we can get a lot more done in 3 months than we think we can. And so I've developed a system, I call it my 90-day planner system, where you can achieve just about any goal you want in 90 days if you follow this. And I'd like to give it to you completely free. Like I say, this is on my desk every single day, and I use it in my business, and I teach my clients how to use it, and I'd like for you to have it for free. All you have to do is head over to therestaurantboss.com/goal, G-O-A-L. Again, that's therestaurantboss.com/goal, and then just give me your first name and email address, and I'll send this right over to you, all 4 pages. Until the next time I see you, go out every day and improve the lives of your customers, your employees, your vendors, and of course, your family.